Okay, so it is April 26th. It's actually just about midnight, so let's call it April 27th of 2018. You saw my previous videos where I just detailed the outside, what we're starting with the project. You saw that I had a bunch of stuff still in the car. I have some sand, different things just laid out. So what I want to be doing tonight, at least for the next hour or so, is cleaning out the car, getting it ready to start dismantling things and taking a grinder to it. Okay, to add to the craziness, I'm just taking everything out of the interior, getting it all stripped out. I still got to jump underneath, unbolt the seat, but that quarter trim over there, the seat, and a couple of dash pieces are the only thing left in here. I went to pull the wipers, and the wipers were painted on. You know, I guess that color red was nice when they first put it on, but look how much paint's around there. You know, all around the edge. Some of this under here was scratched off when I was trying to get the wiper off. But, yeah, they didn't tape anything off when they sprayed this car. Alright guys, I just ran a vacuum through here real quick. At least got some of the sand out of the bottom area of the trunk. I didn't get up over the hump or anything there yet. Some of the things I'm finding as I'm digging in here, when they put the tank back in after this rear collision, it looks like they put it over top of the seam sealer over here. And there was a lot of rust happening here. This looks like it's just pitting. Doesn't feel thin. I'm still digging up stuff. But I see this weird thing here. I'm hoping that's just a glob of seam sealer and not a weird patch. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to replace this whole back piece as well as the other work in the trunk that I know I need to do. Such as this over here. And the quarter panels. More cleanup of this area is revealing this back piece here, the trunk support, is going to have to be replaced. So, I already checked the price on these parts. I mean, nothing extreme at all. What I did notice, I don't know if you guys can tell, that's all bent out of shape. It's got some lumps and humps and all that stuff down in there when they fixed whatever the collision was. Alright, like I said, I'm finding more rust as I'm pulling up stuff and hitting this thing with a vacuum. So, yep, it's a project. Let's see what we got over here. Nothing new coming out. I mean, obviously, I started pulling some of the seam sealer just with the vacuum, so none of that's really on tight. I'm still debating on replacing this panel on this side. I have to get the quarter off or figure out what's going on with the quarter down there, get the car up a little higher, see what's going on with the actual drop-off piece. I mean, it feels solid up here. It looks like it had some surface rust underneath the car, and I can reach all the way down to the crease, and I don't feel any real rust on the inside. So, actually, hey, let's use the camera to see. Oh, it's ugly down there. Alright, we gotta get the vacuum down in that corner. Whew. So I've got my other camera over there doing a time lapse, and you've probably spent a decent amount of time staring at my backside as I'm climbed into the back of this thing, vacuuming it out, getting all the stuff out of the interior. So the interior's cleared out a little bit. Aside from vacuum hasn't been up here yet, so this is all the dust, sand. Look at all the sand that's in here. All the sand. This is all sand. So, anyway, I'm going to get this cleaned out, get some more shots, videos, everything else, and then I'm going to call it a night. Alright, all. just got done with the vacuuming on the inside. The front floors are Swiss cheese. Driver's side looks like, I don't know, it looks like there's some sort of weird patch back there. I need to get some better light in here later to find out. It's turning on 1 a.m. I need to get up for work in the morning, so I'm going to be calling it here soon. But yeah, definitely going to need a driver's pan, at least the front part. I'm probably going to replace the seat riser too, because the front edge here is rusted up, as you can see. Passenger side floor isn't too bad. This yellow stuff over here is literally from the sand being in there, and if I run the vacuum across that, you will see that that'll go away. But that doesn't help all these pinholes up through here. Some ugly looking whatever this is back here. You know, the sheet, yeah, where the firewall, and the firewall's in really good shape. I mean, it's got some surface rust on it. It doesn't help that I had sand sitting on it and had surface rust, but the firewall is looking good all the way underneath. So it's literally just the front pan here. That corner over here that normally gets rusted out is really good. So I'm happy with that. It's not too bad. The front of this seat riser is not as bad as the other side. It's got some surface rust and there's some deep pitting on this side. I might pop it off as well. I'm debating on the final seat arrangement in the car, and if I go with the Cougar seats, I can drop it an inch. Between dropping it an inch and then raising it up for power seats, I think it'll equal itself out. So I'm probably going to just replace the seat risers anyway, just for future planning. I'm going to be getting sand out of this thing throughout this entire project. As you can see, it's still back there, and that's with the vacuum hose getting back there. I need a tighter attachment to really get into things. So anyway, I'm getting tired. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Alright guys, before I actually do sign off for the night, I took the rest of the dash pieces off just to clear things up and kind of finish up for the night. And like a complete noob to this car, I started down the process, took hundreds of pictures probably, so each and every wire, I knew where each and every wire went. As I was working my way across this cluster, I got to the end, and saw I could have just unplugged the damn thing. So guys, there's a black one and a white one under there. All you have to do is really is unplug those two harnesses, and you don't have to spend probably 20 to so minutes taking pictures, noting down every wire, what color, where it goes, and they can stay with it.